What's up, everybody? My name is Nick.
I'm Mike.
We are the Bros Murph, and welcome to the Game House.
Today on the Game House, we are playing
Ooh, wow.
Le Havre.
Le Havre.
Le Havre.
The Havre.
The Havre, famously. This is a harbor building
That's
game.
and cheese.
How dare you? This is a game from Uwe Rosenburg. You know we love Uwe Rosenburg.
We do love this
And
movie.
Le Havre is like the newest to us game.
Yeah.
It's one of the oldest Uwe Rosenburg
Yeah.
games. We love Le Havre.
It's really good.
And so we're like, well, we got to do an episode on it.
we do.
We do. Yeah, we really
love it. It's right up our alley. It's what we love. We love Uwe. You know we do.
Yeah.
So let's get right into the gameplay because I don't want to wait any longer. But first, for the gameplay, let's get this down the table to talk about an overview.
Le Havre is a ship-moving, resource-gathering game where players' ships will be coming into the harbor, gaining resources, and using buildings, all in the search of that sweet, sweet cash. On their turn, a player will move their ship forward, jumping over any ships in the way. The ship spaces show what resources will get added to their docks, then the player may either take resources or use a building. If they take resources, they will take all the resources from one dock and add them to their supply. If they choose to use a building, they will place their disc on the building they would like to use. They can use their own buildings, their opponent's buildings, or the public buildings. If they use their opponents or the public buildings, they may have to pay either food or coins, which is shown in the top right. Though if they're using their own buildings, they do not have to pay this cost. They will then activate the building. The buildings can do a number of different things, from upgrading goods to building ships to selling goods for money and much more. Each resource in the game has a basic side and an upgraded side. Once the last space in the ship line is taken, the players will then have to feed their workers. Some of the goods provide food, which is shown on the bottom here. The game will end after 14 rounds in a 2-player game. Players will score their buildings and count up all their money, and the player with the most money will win.
Welcome to the harbor.
This guy
We
is
call it
carrying
Le
big
Havre.
French fries.
Big old Frenchy fries right there. Nom noms. Those things are going to sell for a mint. Dude, it's ready. Goal is simple, Nick. Have the most cash.
Have the most
It's
fish.
the only goal
That's
we care
the only
about.
goal.
Have the most cash.
I'm here selling fish for money.
Selling fish.
Straight up.
Feed your peeps. Uwe Rosenburg, we love you. Thank you for doing what you do.
Yes,
Let's get
indeed.
after it. I'm first player.
You are.
So we're going to go through, and in this first round, we're going to sort of reveal the order of these tiles. You use them all in each game, but the order of stuff will change. And that's going to kind of feed the offer spaces throughout the game. So in this first one, and then I'll move on to this, we're going to put wood and a franc onto the offer. And then now, of course, you can take any one of the offer spaces, everything on it, or you can use your disc to do one of your main actions. And I'm going to take all this wood.
Yeah, it checks out.
Start off with 3 wood. Would you not? So that's it.
All right, so I'm going to go here.
You're always leapfrogging each other, adding a cattle and a wood. Well, now I wish could have had it.
So
Fourth
now
wood.
I'll go ahead and grab some fish, get some food going. Because we'll need
right.
3 food by the end of
Gotta
the round.
feed your peeps.
so-
You can pay your peeps instead, but you know.
Indeed.
All right, I've got this. Is going to put another franc and an iron to the iron offer. You know what I'm going to do, Nick? I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to the building firm. This building firm does not have a cost. This one does cost 1 food to visit. But I'm going to go to building firm, and I'm going to spend 2 wood right here and build the marketplace, which
Okay.
you are more than welcome to visit anytime you like.
Yes.
This will allow you to kind of take standard goods, being these goods down here, without having to necessarily take the offer action. So I'm going to do that.
Okay. And then we just reveal the fishery. So
The
let's see what this
fishery.
is. Okay, so it's going to be a fish.
Fish and a grain,
and then
baby.
a grain. Boom. And we are using these upgraded bits from BGG.
Listen here, we are sponsored by Board Game Geek. They're a Season 5 sponsor, and if you think that these bits add to the value of this game, hit me right. They're
It's
great.
nice.
Get them today. There'll be a link in the description of this video.
They are very nice, I'm not going to lie.
Also, Lucky Duck makes these awesome bit holders. You can also get those from Board Game Geek, too, if you want.
We're sponsored by everyone except the person who makes this game.
Uwe, let's do it.
Sponsored by Uwe. Okay, so everything only has 1, which is kind of not
It's a little bit of a rainbow at the moment.
awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go ahead and just take this wood then.
Okay, taking wood. Would you not? Okay, another fish and a clay. I will take the clay from the clay offer. Oops. This game, you do need to make sure you don't just willy-nilly
Yes,
flip tiles, because
because-
on the backside, that's brick, but we don't have brick
We
yet.
ain't got no bricks. Alrighty. All right, so we got clay and wood.
I need to feed people. I forgot. Okay.
I will. Ooh. So on my turn, do I get to do an action when I go to the end of the round, or?
Heck no, this is your last action right here. So what will you do?
I'll take this.
Taking the fish? I don't love it.
Just to make Mike have to pay money or something like that.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't really want to, but.
All right, so this last one is a fish and a wood. So I could get a fish.
Yeah.
You only have to pay $2. You can always pay your people and say, hey, go get French fries from the French fry man.
Go get the French fry from the French fry man. Hey, I got French fries. French fries, they're giant. They're biggest potatoes you've ever seen.
They're big, they're hot, they'll burn you.
They burn you.
If you see the French fries, imagine the size of the potatoes.
Mostly raw in the middle because these are 2 feet in diameter.
Hey, we flash fried those. Nick, I'm gonna do this. This is a mistake. I'm gonna move my disc. You have to move to a different place. You can't just be like, I'm gonna re-hit it again. I'm gonna go to the other building firm, which is gonna cost me a food. I'm gonna pay $1 for this. And I'm gonna build the fishery
I really wanted
for a
the fishery.
wood and a clay.
I really wanted it.
Now this is gonna leave me a little shortchanged in the immediate sense.
Yeah.
But maybe I can go fishing for food, you know,
could, yeah.
and stuff later. So
We got
now
the bake house. We can turn grain into bread.
I do have these, and you can come visit anytime. Now, the fishery doesn't actually have a cost if you use it. I would be bummed out because then I can't use it while you're there.
That is true.
But you know.
I'm gonna get 3 fish. Okay, so now I'm gonna go boop up to here.
So you actually, yeah, we're right here. So you're going to stay right there. But we are at the end of the round because you're going to be the first and next. You're going to leapfrog around the world to the front. That's what you were saying. We are now harvesting. So if you have a grain, 1 or more grain, you'll get another grain. If you have 2 or more cattle, you'll get a third cattle.
Yep.
Neither of us have those just yet, but we do need to pay our people 3 food because we're playing a 2-player game.
I'm gonna pay 3 fish here.
I'm going to pay $3.
Yep. Makes
I
sense.
pay the people what they want. Like, you go get what you want.
You give me money.
Boom.
Alrighty.
And that's going to become a wooden ship.
Boom.
All right.
All right.
you can take
Now I'll
the next
come
action.
back here. So we're gonna get a wood.
That's the first of 14 rounds, just like so.
That's what I do. Like it is very, especially in like a. You can see as the higher player counts, the food goes down because you might only get 1 action per round.
Yeah, you're getting fewer actions per.
Yeah. I'm gonna take this 3 wood right here.
Okay. So at the end of this round, we're gonna have to pay 4 food.
Yep.
So I'm gonna keep that in mind. This is gonna add a cattle and a wood to the wood offer, and I'm gonna move my disc to my fishery.
Yep.
Where I get 3 fish plus 1 fish for every little fishing symbol I have, which the fishery has 1, so I'll get 4 fish.
Nice. I'm gonna go right here, get some iron, and then another frank out. Boom. And then I'm gonna take this clay.
Okay. I'm gonna go here. We're gonna add a fish to the offer and a grain. And I'm gonna actually take the cattle offer. Take 2 cattle, get into the cattle business. I'm
Okay.
a wrangler.
You're wrangling.
I'm wrangling.
We're gonna put a fish out here, and then a clay. I am going to then use a building firm right here, and I'm gonna build this smokehouse where you can turn in fish to smoked fish and flip them all over, which smoked fish is worth
Love that.
2 food as opposed to 1.
I wanted to have all of that.
I know.
for
That's why I was like,
me.
I'm gonna take this. So you got to use it.
Yeah.
And that's gonna take me 2 wood and then 1 clay.
Okay. I am gonna go here. We're gonna add, or oh, it's destined to go there. It's not a location. I'm just
That's
saying.
true.
That's where I'm going.
This
Nick.
is my
That's
choice.
just how what happens. Okay, so that's going to supply. We now have some wood and some clay added. You know what I'm going to do? Cry.
Mostly.
Cry about it. I'm going to take the. Oh, this is my last action of this round.
Yes, it is.
Oh no. Skip. Oh, I'm just gonna take the fish. Taking the fish.
Boo. Okay, I'm gonna go here. We're gonna put out a wood and a fish.
There you go.
I am going to. Ooh, I can't do that. So I'm gonna have to. Ooh, what do I want to do then? Because I want to turn fish into smoked fish, but I only have 1. So it's kind of like.
You have to pay an energy to do it.
Yeah,
is
so I'm just
worth
like, is it really worth it? I can just pay money.
Especially because if you can do 2, then you also get a franc out of it.
Yes.
So it's nice if you can also get some cash out of it.
Yeah, so I think I might do something else. Let's go ahead and I'm going to take this grain.
Okay. Start working on that.
Yep.
We are now at the harvest phase, so your grain will produce a grain. I do have at least 2 cattle, so I'll get a 3rd cattle. And then we have to pay for food. So I've got 4 fish right here. I wanted to get them turned into smoked fish as well, but I didn't want to have to pay a coal and
really overpay, yeah.
Plus I'd have to pay to use the smokehouse. I was like, it seems a bit steep. All right, so we are now...
Oh, we get a new card?
Yes, okay, so this is going to be, when they have this, the town is going to, throughout the game, be buying buildings from the offer and then also adding special buildings. So this one that doesn't have the anchor means that the lowest numbered building here, in this case the bakehouse, gets bought by the town and goes over here. So now we can use this, but we'd have to pay a food to the town. And now we can no longer build this building, but we can, and in general, anything, you can buy buildings straight up for cash. And they'll be worth the amount of money that you pay for it most of the time. Ships and stuff have a higher cost than they are worth. So it's better to build those if you can, but you gotta have the work built, which we don't have yet.
For sure don't.
So they have built that, and then that flips and becomes a ship. End of this round, the first special building is gonna come out.
Okay.
So now I'm back here. I'm gonna add a wood and a dollar. And I think I'm gonna keep it simple and take this money.
Yeah, I was thinking about
adding
it.
up enough. Having cash on hand is useful. Some things have a specific cash requirement to use. So let's take the money.
So we're gonna have a cow and a wood. Man, that's a big old pile of wood.
It's not a lot of wood.
I know. I'm gonna take the pile of wood.
All right.
Oh man, it's hard to just like.
I respect it. Yeah. This is gonna add an iron and a franc, and I think. I'm gonna take the iron.
Ooh, interesting.
Starting to think toward the future a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go here. It's gonna be a grain, and it's gonna be a fish.
Okay.
And then I think I'm gonna take this clay. Do I want to do that?
Nick, I don't know what you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
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 Okay, there we go.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we're gonna get a fish and a clay. And
I wish I did something else.
torn in many different directions. I kind of am wanting for wood. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my marketplace here, Nick.
Okay.
I can take 2 different standard goods. That's everything that's basically on the board. And that does include coal and hides. We can basically take anything from here. And they have to be different ones. And for each of these little house symbols I have, which I have one for my fishery, I can take a 3rd. Now I can't get like wood, wood, wood. You have to spread it out. But I think I'm going to do clay, wood, and then with my bonus one, I will get a grain. I could get a fish though, huh? Maybe I'll take a fish. Take a fish. And then I can take a look at the top 2 special building cards and then basically rearrange them how I want, knowing at the end of this round, one of these is coming out. So if I like one better than the other...
There's a lot of the special building cards. You only use so many in a game. So this is like I think it's what's called the definitive edition. It has a bunch of like the little expansions and promos and stuff in it, which is nice.
Oh.
Yeah, special buildings are cool.
Oh.
It's like these buildings aren't always in the game, but these games are. These cards are all over the place.
Of those. You only ever put 6 in the game,
it's
and I think 4 of those 6 are coming out. So it's like you got a lot of variety there.
A lot of variety. Okay. I'm going to go...
I reckon it'll be some time before we have gone through every special.
Not that we'll ever remember. Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, I remember this card.
Absolutely.
Okay, so this is my last turn. I have no food. So I'm just like, man, should I just go get a bunch of fish? No, I'm going to
Fishery's
go...
open this time of year. Get yourself 4 fish.
Take this. I'm going to go over here to the bakehouse.
Oh, I'm going to pay a food.
Oh, it costs a food to use, though.
Use $1. Although, you got... That's fine.
What? What are we saying? Talk to me.
I'm saying you gotta feed your people. I would do that. I think the bakehouse is the
Yeah,
correct
because I can get
because you have to pay $1 to use it, but you're gonna get food out of it and some money, so it'll essentially be free by the end of it.
Yeah, but you know what? Actually, I'm gonna do this because I can get 3 fish plus 1 more because I have a fishing thing. So
Wow.
I could use that bakehouse, but like
Wow.
I'm just use this right now.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, I'm going to go here and get this added to the offer along with some wood. Now, do I take... There's 4 fish in the
I
offer.
know.
You really, like, in this game, want to get past the point of, like, just needing to scrounge
Just
for
needing to feed
food.
your people, yeah.
But...
And you do. And the good thing about ships is ships give you food essentially every round.
Yes, you
Which is
definitely want to get
nice.
some of those built as soon as you can. I think I am going to take the fish offer, though.
Yeah, it's hard not to.
It's 4 fish, and that means I don't have to spend any money. You know, it's so imperative, though, to get over that hump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna feed.
All right.
I'm actually gonna
We're
spend.
going to harvest as well, so I'm going to get another cattle.
Grain. That's also one of the reasons. Like I wanted to be able to get 4, so I can get $2 out of it.
I
too.
know. Everything comes down to, like, you have to overpay and you get under rewarded a lot
Yeah.
of times. And so it's like, well, you want to be as efficient as you can. So even numbers in this game is useful.
Yes.
I'm going to pay 5 fish straight
Nice.
up. For that, the next special building or first special building of the game is coming out. It is the smelter. So if you go here, you get a coal, a coke, and an iron. Just smelting all day.
Wow.
Yeah, costs $10 to buy,
It costs $2 to go
$2
to.
to use.
Wow.
So it's expensive.
So iron and coal are iron and coke are very hard to get. So that
Yeah.
is, wow.
Yeah. Coke is good. It gives you 10 energy for one go. So
It sure
especially later in
does.
the game with some of the stuff, it's very
It sure
valuable.
does. Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you're making steel out of that iron,
Tons
which is
of
the most kind
energy.
of valuable single thing in the game. It takes a lot of energy as expected to make steel. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Very, very hard.
All right, so we have paid our peeps and done all the stuff, and we have another wooden ship, and it is your turn. Now
All
we
right.
need 7 food in this round. So it jumps up a bit here.
It does. It gets like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. I am.
Well, I will.
Ooh, I don't love. Okay, now I'll go. I have no. I have to pay a food. I have fish. Okay, so I'm gonna go here, and I will pay a food to use that spot, and I will have to turn in. I'm gonna turn in these 4 into bread, and you have to use a half an energy per grain. So it's gonna cost me 2 energy. I'll turn in 2 wood, burn those real quick, to get this, and then I will get 2 francs. I'm sorry, 1 franc. 2. Sorry, yeah, 2.
You made 4.
'Cause you get a half a franc
Half a dollar
per
rounded down.
thing you make. So okay, now I have 8.
So you netted $1 and got a lot of food. That was pretty good.
So now at least I know if I do nothing else, my food is taken care of, so I can
Yeah.
focus. It's just like, oh gosh, it gets so hard in the beginning.
All right. I'm going to be adding a wood and a cattle. And I think I'm going to take the wood. Hold on. Yeah, I'm taking the wood.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go here. We're gonna get an iron and a franc. Okay, so now what to do? I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna build a building. I'm just gonna spend 1 clay, cheap building, charcoal kiln.
Charcoal kiln, baby.
This when you can turn. Is this infinite or is it just 1?
I believe it is.
Usually because it says da times.
I think it's infinite.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, so basically you can turn your wood over into charcoal, which is worth 3 energy as opposed to 1. And so,
Especially
very
because
nice.
it's nice to be able to do that. Now you can't use it to build with anymore, but
No.
So I think
But for certain like this, it's like then it's like I
yeah.
could essentially turn 6 grain
more
into
efficient.
it's like you could really get it going.
correct.
And it was cheap, so it's like why not?
Hey, cheap is good. We like cheap
We got
here.
a steel mess. The steel. Yeah, man, we got some expensive buildings out early.
Yeah, the way these kind of work is you take them, you get piles of 3 and shuffle. You shuffle them all to make random piles of 3.
Yeah.
So everything in this stack was very valuable. The wharf often is like not directly available. That's something I really enjoy in the game. You're like, oh, maybe
That's how
I
it comes
get
out.
the wharf.
Yeah, that's how it comes out.
And maybe I do get the wharf. I do get the wharf. I'll
If
pay
you
a
got
food.
it, yeah, because then I'll have to
Pay a
you to use it.
fish. I'm gonna build the wharf here. It's gonna cost 2 wood, 2 clay, 2 iron.
Yeah,
And we're
you
gonna
got it.
build the shipyard, babies.
If you got it.
All right. Yeah, it's like, this is one that is going to get some action,
Yeah.
so might as well make you pay me some food for
The
it.
corollary is how you can get more coal.
Get some coal.
So we're gonna get a fish and a clay. I'm gonna go ahead and use your fishery and
Ew,
get 4 fish.
I see. Okay. I do see you. I see you.
I see you.
All right, so wood and a clay gets added. And we are now nearing the end of the round with
This is your last turn, so
with
you
none
need,
too
you need
much
a lot of food.
Oh, man.
You need a lot of food.
And you just took the fishery.
You can. Oh no, we don't have that.
I could use your smokehouse.
You could.
And get those 2 turned to 4, which is good in one sense and terrible in another.
Why is it terrible?
Because I'm at the. I guess I'll get $1 out of it.
It's not great.
Silly Billy.
It's not great.
I was going between like, do I want to build a wharf or want to build the abattoir?
Abattoir.
And
I've almost built the abattoir.
kind of wish I'd gone the other way now because I'm certainly not building a ship. Gosh.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got
All right,
money and stuff.
smokehouse.
Yeah. Nah, boo.
Eat it. Here's $1.
I was gonna smokehouse if Mike did.
Here's
so.
$1.
Thank you.
All right, so I'll pay 1 energy, and you can make up to 6 fish into smoked fish. I only have 2. But I will get a franc because for every 2, essentially, you get $1. So
Yep.
at least it was
That's
free
good.
to use.
Good.
Technically. Would have rather made a
Would.
profit on it.
And fish.
Oh, you're selling fillet of fish.
Fillet of it. That's me filleting fish. You don't fillet fish like this, but this is me filleting fish.
Nick, by the time filet-o fish arrives at McDonald's,
It's not
that
fish.
fish is filet.
that fish has been filleted and is not fish.
Technically.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get these Cattell.
Okay.
That way they can, because we're about to get right now. I can get a third one. They can breed. Okay.
All right, so we do harvest. I'll get another cattle. You'll get a cattle.
gonna
You
go.
have. You don't have any more grain, I guess. You
I
did it all
don't. They're
bread,
all
didn't you?
bread, and bread does not produce more bread.
Sure.
I'm gonna spend 3 bread, which are each worth 2 food now, and then I'll spend 1 fish for that
Okay.
7. Yeah.
I have 2 smoked fish, which is worth 4, and I'll pay $3. I'm not taking loans, but like, yikes. you know?
Yikes. Yeah. All right.
I gotta get a ship built here.
Wooden ship again.
Okay, so the end of this round, the town will buy the lowest numbered building, which at this moment would be the abattoir. But we'll
Abattoir.
see if that holds. And then let's go here, next round. We got some wood, got $1.
Dollars make you holler.
Let's do the wood. Let's just be smart.
Yep. Wood and Cattell. Ooh, what to do here? I'm gonna go. It costs 2 biomass. Let's go. Let's go here. We're gonna go here. We're gonna schmelt. We're gonna get a coal, some coke,
Well,
and I didn't name it.
what's your life?
And
Why
it's
Coke
what
give
is
so much
your
energy?
life? Pete Boggs and Coke.
Gives you so much energy, but for like 10 minutes.
That's it.
Wow. Nice to know how you live your life here in Le Havre. Nick.
Wow.
Here's some iron. We'll get a franc. And I am going to make use of my wharf.
Ooh.
So we'll go to the wharf and build a ship. These ships here
shoot, I could've
have
done
different
that.
costs. This costs 5 wood. I got 5 wood right there. And 3 energy. I'll use a coal, which has 3 energy right there. And I'm going to build a wooden ship.
Nice.
Bring this over here. This is going to do a few things. One, mainly though, is that it's going to provide me 4 food at the end of every round in a
up.
2-player game.
So
I'll just
now
put
Michael has to pay 5 this round.
as a little reminder that
Yeah.
I'm like, I have 4 food. You can always just
Very
look at your
useful.
ships as well, but I've got 4 food covered,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
which is needed.
All right. Grain. Fish. Fish. I am going to build.
Okay.
I'm going to build this abattoir. Boom. Yeah, if you didn't right now, I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. If you don't do it. Abattoir. Which allows you to turn your cattle into meat and to hides,
Hides.
which you then turn into leather.
Yeah.
And a lot of those like upgraded goods, you're using your ships to then ship them, and you're shipping them, and you
With
get money
monies.
back for them. And things like leather are like one of the most expensive things you can ship out, essentially. And so that's kind of what you're gearing towards.
Yeah.
This game's got a good curve to it, where it's kind of like Stone Age in that way, where it's like the very beginning you're just trying to feed
Just
your
trying to
people.
stay alive,
You're just
right.
trying to stay alive. And this one's quick too, and so you kind of move, but it's like then you're kind of like, okay, now life's a little more comfortable. I got some ships.
Cruising.
Now I'm starting to try to make money. Now I'm trying to make money.
Trying to get that iron built. Yeah, I'm into that. All right, Nick, fish and clay. God, we got a lot of clay out, don't we?
Yeah, we sure do. I know. When you got a big old Mike, this is wood.
Sir, this is petrified fish. This is wood.
It's hard when there's a big stack here. Even some you don't need, you're just kind of like,
I know. I'm like,
but
now
I
looking at
want
clay, I'm
it.
like, do I need that much?
It's so hard to not take that. Oh.
You know, I'm going to take the clay offer. It's going down for, no, hold on. Let me think about this. I do need food still. Like, I need to eat.
You do need to eat. You have 0 food.
No.
$2, please.
No. No.
Turn them into meat.
Mustn't.
Kill your cows.
No, I will never. I'm going to the fishery.
Hurts. You hate to see it.
Oh, you hate to see it, folks. Dang it. I'm just, yeah.
This is tough.
In a bad way.
I want 2 more turns this round.
Yeah,
I need
luckily
2
will
more
have,
turns this round. I only have 1 more.
I'll have 1 more, and I
Because
desperately need it, but I need 2 more too.
Yeah, I really want to go to my smokehouse.
Yeah.
But I only have 3 fish, so I want to get all these fish and then go to the smokehouse. But I won't be able to do that this
Correct.
turn, so I'm just going to go to my smokehouse. And my smokehouse costs 2 food or a coin. I don't have to pay for it because it's mine.
Cheers.
Boom. So I'm going to spend 1 energy total, and I'm going to turn these 3 fish into smoked fish. And that way,
So you have to spend 2 energy, remind you. You always have to overpay on the. Oh no, I'm sorry. Tripping. I was thinking of ones that have
Half.
variable energy costs. But that's always 1. No
Yeah,
matter
it's
what.
1
My
total.
bad. Disregard. Don't listen to the fool on the other side of the
the
table.
fuel on the other side of the table.
This madman.
Monster.
All right. Let's see. We've got wood. We've got fish. Hey, we got wood and fish here.
Now, the good thing is you already have 4 food, straight up.
I do, but I'm gonna get ahead of it. I think I'm gonna get ahead of it.
No, it's smart. And that's not
Just
a bad idea.
Not have
honestly.
to worry immediately.
Yeah, because I'm
about
going to
the-
be depleted of food right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so my cattle are going to breed.
Same.
Okay,
says
then I have to
grain at
spend
the
9.
moment.
This is 2, 4, 6, 8, and then 9. I mean, I almost had to take a loan there.
Yeah, I've got 4 food covered from my ship. I have to pay 5 more, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fish.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I put a clip of that in there, but we'll probably get a copyright strike. So
Nick, the clay mound is going to get purchased by the town.
okay,
So we have
that's
to
where
buy
you
straight
get
up
clay.
anyway. Yeah, you can get some clay.
And the brickworks
It's
right
the lowest
beneath it.
number. Brickworks is in play now. And then this will go and become a wooden ship.
A wooden ship. Okay, I am back to here. We're gonna do a wood and a franc. Oh my lord. I think I'm gonna take the wood. Big old stack of it.
Sure. All right. We got wood and a cow.
Oh man, I have nothing right now.
Yeah, I'm feeling
This is an
the
issue.
heat. Nick, I'm going to use my marketplace.
Yeah.
This is going to provide, again, 2 different, or now 3 different goods, because I do have one of those buildings. So 3 different goods. I'm going to get a wood. I'm going to get a coal. And, I think I'm going to get a grain this time. I was going to get one last time, and I talked myself out of it. But I'm going to get a grain. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, and I can take a peek see at this. 'cause
Ooh,
once
that's right.
again,
Choose
I know
one.
what this one is, but I don't know what this is. Don't worry about it.
Oh wow, just no decisions, huh? All right.
Swift decision making, Nick.
Okay.
It's all up here.
Okay.
It's all going to plan. What do you do, sir?
We'll go here. Get this iron.
Yeah.
Get a franc. Oh man, I just have like nothing. I have no food. I have nothing really.
Nothing, eh?
Yeah. Shoot. I'm just gonna take a big old pile of money then.
Okay.
So I can use that as food. I can use that to pay for buildings and to use stuff.
Cash is good,
You
man.
can always supplement food for money, right?
Cash in hand. All right, we're gonna have a fish and a grain. Sure. Ooh, baby, I love it. The tricky thing is that you're in the way, sir. So I'm gonna visit the abattoir. Ooh. To pay you $2.
There you
like
go.
this is not a food or money. This is money.
Money.
Come kill these cows. I'm gonna turn all 6 of my cows into meat.
Wow.
Sorry, cows. I miss you already.
That's a lot of cows. You're also going to get 3 hides.
I get 3 hides out of it, which, could be valuable later, certainly.
Yeah.
So 3 hides, 6 meat. Each meat's worth 3 food. So
Yeah, you're set for a second.
Loaded up pretty good right now.
Yeah,
for
you're doing
food.
okay.
So I just want to, I want to be able to not have to think about it
Yes.
as much for a little while.
Yeah, like last round I was like, cool, I don't think about it. Now I'm just like, oh my gosh, I have no food.
Right.
So I'm going to go here, add to this clay hoard.
It's quite the pile. I mean, if you get the brickworks built, you can
turn a lot of bricks. Yep, you can turn a lot of brick. I am going to, I think though, I'm going to use your wharf. Costs 2 food. I'm going to give you $2. I'll give you that $2 back.
Cheers.
And I'm going to spend 5 wood, and I'm going to get me a wooden ship, because then at least I get 4.
Yeah.
I get 4 food. Kind of a little token to remind myself.
Indeed,
sir?
you're gonna pay 3 energy to build.
Oh, that's
the
right.
ship.
I'll use one of my coals.
There we go. There's 4 food for you.
Boom. Now I got 4 food all the time.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I just want to get some food stuff going
I
here.
completely understand.
Freaking me out, man.
All right, here we go. Wood and clay. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the iron because I feel like iron ships are coming soon.
They should be soonish.
We do need to get bricks to modernize the wharf prior to that happening.
We'll probably just be able to build them.
So I'm gonna stick with it. I made my choice.
For better or worse, though.
Okay, so we're gonna go wood.
And we're going to go fish. Man, what to do here? Oh, I just don't know. I just feel like I'm starting to really fall behind food-wise. And so
Yeah.
I'm going to use your fishery.
And I get 4 fish.
Yeah, I just get 4.
Sure.
Because I get 3 from there, but might as well get 4. They're all going to immediately go away, unfortunately. I haven't been able to really change any into smoke fish. I got this whole reason. I was like, cool, I'm going to get a bunch of fish and turn them all into smoke fish. It'd be great.
I said you could have let me have it.
I know,
I
like,
told
man.
you.
Lordy.
All right, we do need to pay 11 food now.
Yeah.
So we each are covering 4.
Yeah, so I need
I'm
7
gonna do
more.
3, 6, 7 more from 2 meat and a fish.
Bye, fish. I did
Hardly knew
$3.
ya.
Yeah,
All right.
really though.
Next special building's gonna come out. We've got ourselves a fish pond and wood. Go here, get 3 fish, 3 wood.
That's great. Oh god, man, these buildings are so cool. We do have an iron ship, Mikey.
Okay, I knew it was
So
coming.
this costs 4 iron.
4
to build.
iron.
We can't build it until someone modernizes
the wharf.
Ooh, wolf. man.
Okay, so I'm first in this next round.
That's a good, cool spot.
I figured it might be you might be happy with that. But
I love the special buildings. Every single time I'm like, ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, and the Frank gets added. I'm gonna take this big old stack of clay.
It's been tempting me.
I just it looks like I'm doing well in life.
It does look like you're doing something.
This all could be an illusion, but it's like I just got stuff.
It looks like you're doing stuff.
Must be successful, right?
Okay. Ooh. So I'm gonna go here first. Cattel. I'm sorry, I should have gotten a cattle and wheat.
Yes, indeed. Oh, I should have gotten a grain. Thank you. Good catch.
And then a wood. Okay. And we're gonna need to do 13.
Yeah.
My lordy. I am going to go. Let's go here. Let's go to the fish pond and wood.
All right.
Let's get 3 fish.
Got to pay a food to go there.
3 wood. I'll pay $1. Boop. Okay.
It's nice to be able to take care of multiple things at once. All right.
Yeah,
we
that's
have an
killer.
iron getting added to the offer. And a Frank. I think I'm going to use my marketplace and get some different goods. I'm going to get a wood. I'm gonna get a coal. And I'll get a fish. Sure.
Okay.
Fish is good.
Fish is good.
Oh, I can take a look at these again. I keep forgetting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's what I've known about.
While you're doing that, I'll go ahead and go. We're going to get a fish. Ooh, a fish and then a grain. Ooh, all the grains, too. I think I'm going to get all this fish. Just kind of try and get ahead of her.
I did put that right, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to add fish and clay, and then I think 'tis time. We're going to build at the building farm. We're going to build the brickwork farm.
Okay.
It's going to cost a clay, an iron. Ooh, I made a boo-boo earlier.
Why?
2 wood. When I did my... Can I retcon something?
Sure.
I got a fish, and I was like, oh, what do I need this for? I should have gotten another iron, because I realized I needed to pay an iron. Is that okay?
Sure.
Listen.
Unless you win, there's an assist.
I got all, that's one area where I get frustrated. I'm just like, oh, I guess a fish.
Yeah, I do
I'm
that
like, no.
all the time.
What was your plan?
I literally had a plan. I'm like, what should I get?
appreciate you.
I'll do this.
I grant you 10 points at the end of the game.
Thank you. Thing is, in this
Brickworks.
game, there's no points in this game. It's only money. So Mike gave me nothing right there.
Right. Wing.
We got the cookery.
The Calgary.
Okay, I'm gonna go. You got boom, wood and clay. Oh man, I'm trying to decide if I should abattoir or if I should smokehouse.
It's a smoke house.
I'm gonna smokehouse. I have to turn in 1 energy, and then I can turn 6 of these into smoked fish, which is all but 1.
$3. That's pretty good.
Boom, 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 and I get $3, which is very nice. So I'm like, let's
Yeah.
go for it. Like, if you can do a full 6, it's like, man, that's 12 food. That's pretty hard
Was
to
well
beat.
struck, my sir. Okay. One more action, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay, I really want to get ahead of this stuff, but we're here, aren't we? I am going to use my brickworks, my newly minted brickworks. I'm going to turn 6 clay into bricks. This will cost me a total of half energy per, so 3 energy, so I'll use a coal. And I'll get $3 for the 6 bricks, which is fun to say.
6 bricks.
6 bricks. Okay. Now, do I want to buy anything? I do have $6.
You can't just buy something straight up.
I can just buy something straight up. I don't think so. Just want to double check. Tempting, but no, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm good.
All right, so that's the end of the round.
It is.
We now have 13
We
food.
get a cattle.
Ooh, I've got 4 cover. Yeah,
Get a
I'll get a
grain.
grain.
Yeah, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and then I'm just gonna actually pay $1 for that last one instead of that fish.
I'm gonna pay $3.69.
Dang, she's fine.
Dang, she's fine though, the hop. And do that.
Okay.
And cover my costs.
Alrighty.
Is anything coming into play in that one?
Oh, nope.
Nope. Okay, making sure.
This one we will have, it'll buy the lowest card again. Okay, so now we're back to here. It'll be a Frank and a wood. A lot of wood out there too, man. So many things. Let's
much to consider.
take this cattle.
Ooh, you do have a stack of cows.
I do
huh?
have a stack of cattle.
Okay, I do like that. Gonna get a wood and a cattle to the offers. Yeah, do I take that giant stack of wood?
I know, right? It's like, ooh.
We are moving away from wood in
We
what
are,
we're building.
we are. But it's always useful, especially because you can just turn it into charcoal and then you have a lot of energy
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
abilities.
Just want to have options, you know?
You got an iron and a Frank. I am going to use my abattoir. It's time, cattles. Although I think I might keep 2 back.
It's nice to be able to keep 2.
So I'm going to do, what is this? 3, 6, 7 into 7 meat. I'm going to keep 2 back so I can kind of keep breeding them, which I think is good.
You'll get 3 hides out of it, so that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, and 3 hides, which is great. And the tannery, which is all the way down here, that's what you'll use to turn these hides
Yeah.
into leather. Okay.
Okay.
But now I'm like, okay, food's fine for a second at least. At
exactly
least
right.
it's fine for a second.
All right, adding a fish and a grain to the offers, and then I'm going to visit my wharf. I have to modernize it with a brick because I'm going to build an iron ship. It's going to cost 4 iron. Got it right there.
Nice.
3 energy. I'll use a coal, and I'm going to build the iron ship. This is going to provide 5 food in addition to the 4 from my wooden ship, which is great. So I've got 9 food covered at all times, at least.
Which is huge.
It's preferable. It's preferable.
Yeah, it's definitely.
We got to pay
impressive.
15, so it's like, ooh, you know.
Yeah, you're just like, ooh.
Rather not have to worry so much.
Yeah.
Now the wharf is modernized for all.
For all. Okay, so I'm gonna come here, clay, fish. Now I don't really know what to do here. Because none of these I really want,
Okay.
and none of these I really want. I mean, I could buy that fish pond and wood, but at this point I'm kind of like, is it gonna be that worth it? You know?
One thing that's nice is it does have a fishing symbol, so if you were to use the fishery,
Yes.
which again, you do get a bonus fish for that,
Yeah.
but it's a...
Yeah, I don't know if how worth it that is.
Sure.
I am going to... Let's take this 2 iron.
Okay.
Okay.
Right on. So wood and clay. I think I'm just going to take the grain.
Ah, darn, that's what I was going to do.
Yeah.
Why not? Because you go turn into a ton of bread over here. It's like, well, then
it does start to become tempting.
Yeah, food's kind of taken care of at that
Yeah,
point. Yeah, I
right.
was like, well, I'm going to take it if you don't. So fish and wood. Ooh, what to do here? Again, food is fine this round, but it's one of those things where it's like, it's not going to be fine for another round.
So you've
really.
got 4 food covered from ships, yeah?
Yeah, so I do kind of want another ship. I could buy another wooden ship.
You could.
I could buy another.
Well, the
wooden
wharf is
ship.
taken, however. You could buy one.
Oh
with
yeah, no,
cash.
I'm not going to buy one straight up then. Okay, and then I'm just going to take all this fish then. Just kind of prepare a bit for next round.
All right, that does take us to the end of the round. We're going to harvest. I'm going to get another grain on my grains.
We'll get a cattle.
And then we have to pay 15. So I'm covered on 9, so I owe 6 more. I'll go 3 from meat, 3 fish.
So
I'm
5
almost,
meat.
Food rich as I thought.
Yeah, so now I'm just like, cool. Now I don't have that much food anymore. So
Yeah.
it's like it goes quick.
And then the town is going to buy the colliery, the lowest numbered building.
All right, now we got the shipping lane. So this is where you can go to ship stuff out.
Correct.
And it tells you kind of on there what each good gives you basically when you sell
You have
it.
to pay 3 energy per ship, so it can be pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm first
You're-
player, is it?
Yep.
All right, got wood and a frank coming in. I think I am going to go build that shipping line. I mean, I do have the stuff for
yeah,
it.
might as well. You got the
3
bricks, yeah.
brick,
Absolutely.
2 wood.
Yeah, you've gotten a lot of the very strong buildings. You got the wharf, you got the shipping line, you got the marketplace. Kind of like, oof, that's a lot of stuff that
Well, Nick, these are open for business anytime
people
you want,
would want,
you know.
I believe.
You
Yeah.
come on down.
Come on down. All right, we're going to go get some cattle and a wood. And I think... I'm going to get all this clay. Okay.
Alrighty. Sure. Iron and a frank, is it? Mm-hmm. So I'm coming up on decisions needing to be made. Just not so sure. Just not so sure. I'm gonna go to the wharf. No, I can't do that. I'm gonna go to the marketplace. Sorry. I'm gonna go to the marketplace. I'm gonna get a coal and get 3 different goods. I'm gonna get a coal. I'm going to get an iron. And I'm gonna get a fish, I think. Yeah, gonna do that. And I can take a look at these, which you can do. Well, go ahead. I'll take a look.
Okay. grain and a fish.
Still like that.
Okay, and then what was I gonna do here? So I'm gonna have one more turn after this. Okay, I'm gonna go brick house.
It's a brick house.
I'll pay you $1.
Oh, thank you, sir.
And I can turn clay into bricks. I have 4 here, so I will turn all 4, and I'll get 2 francs for that, and it'll cost me 2 energy.
Nice.
To which I'll just get rid of these 2 wood. Okay.
Okie dokie. I am going to do. I'm going to use the. What was I going to do? Bakehouse. Needed energy for that. I was like, what was I going to do here? I'm going to spend a food, so I'll spend a fish, and I'm going to turn 10 grain into 10 breads.
Need 5 energy for that.
It's going to cost 5 energy, which is steep, but I'll use a coal and 2 wood to do it. What I got.
20 food for
And it's
that.
going to give me $5, 5 francs. And yeah, a bunch of food. So it's like, I think it's worth
Bunch
it.
of food.
A little expensive.
Are you here first?
Oh yeah, sorry. And fish and clay. Sorry about that. Thank you. Good catch.
Now I'll go here, be a clay and a wood. Okay, I am going to use my smokehouse. Turn in a wood. I'm going to turn these 6 fish into smoked fish and get $3.
Nice. Most excellent. I will add a fish and a wood to the offer. And then I'm going to pay 2 food and go to the colliery and just get some coal so I don't have to worry so much about energy stuff moving forward. It's going to give me 3. If I had a hammer symbol like these little building things, you'd get a bonus one, but I do not. So
Yep, that's good.
3 coal. Yeah.
Alrighty, and then if you have grain, you'll get another grain, and your cattle will
Had to pay 2
breed
food
if you
to use
got
that,
it.
So
That's
do
right.
bread.
And then 16. So I got 4. It's gonna be 10, and then another 6 there for feeding.
7, so I'll do 2, 4, 6, and 7 from the fish.
And then we're gonna get another building. Blang.
Yes, the clothing industry. So you can turn in sets of leather and hides for $7.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, another iron ship.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're gonna go back here, a franc and a wood. You know, it's just sitting here. I'm just gonna take all this money.
Yeah.
It's got
That's
like 12
getting up
bucks.
there.
I'm just like,
Cash.
man, it's just like, let's just take this money.
That's just points, straight up points
Yeah,
in hand.
straight
man.
up points. I can pay for stuff with it. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, I dig that. All right, we're going to add a wood and cattle. And I think now I would like to take all of this wood.
Yeah.
It's just a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of wood.
It's a big old
Yeah,
stack.
when every big pile of whatever, you're kind of like, ooh, that looks very nice. This is going to go be an iron and another franc. And I think I am going to build, I'm going to build this tannery. It's going to cost me a brick and
Nice.
a wood. Both of us got a lot of hides, so.
Get some money, get some leather.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. So we got fish and grain. I will build a wooden ship. Pay 5 wood, 1 coal for the 3 energy, and build this. Let's kind of do that and stagger those
That's
a little
fair.
bit, and that'll be another 4 food covered.
Nice.
Little
8
which
food.
is sweet.
Oh, you got a.
Well, 9 and 4 is 13.
Oh, nice.
All right, so I'm covering a good amount of my food.
Yeah, I mean, you only have to pay 4 food this time. I'm not loving my 4 here. I'm gonna go here. It's gonna be a fish and a clay. Okay, and then I am gonna take these cattle.
Yeah. Anytime there's 3 cattle in there, you're like, yeah,
It's
that
like,
starts to be pretty
oh,
valuable.
That's a lot of cows.
Especially that you got the abattoir,
Yeah,
you
you're
got the
like-
tannery.
Yeah, I'm like, it's a lot of cows.
Yeah, I respect that move. I dig that. Boom, and a clay is it. I'm kind of tempted to start taking this clay. But
kind of low on bricks again.
I'm gonna take the iron.
Ooh.
Gotta be thinking toward the future.
You gotta.
The future is iron and
Iron
steel.
is the future. All right, wood, fish. I think I'm gonna go to the abattoir. Now, question is,
How
I
many
have
cows you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I do 5, yeah, let's just do 5. Let's keep a couple back
Okay.
for breeding purposes, which I feel like would be a real thing you would do in life, right?
It would be.
So
if you
boom.
want more cows, yeah.
And I'm gonna get 2 hides because
Correct.
you only get a half for each one, so that's fine.
A little halfer.
Okay.
All right, that's the end of this round. So we
yeah.
have 17 food
Get
owed.
my cow back.
I'll have to pay 4 more because we've got 13 covered from ships, so 2 breads will do
So it's
that.
gonna be 15.
Harvest harvest happened. So I don't have any more grain or cattle, so out of that game for the moment.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't need to do that. That was. He's back because I have $4 here.
Oh, very nice.
Cool. All right, they're not
Okay.
getting any new buildings.
No new buildings.
We do have a steel ship. First one. So you need
Ooh.
2 steel, which someone will have to get the steel mill there to be able to start building steel, and it is very expensive, but it is worth. I mean, it's 7 food, and you can ship a lot more stuff. It's good. All right, you're up.
I am. So we're going to add wood and a franc to the offer. I think I am going to take this clay
Yeah.
stack.
Okay. Sorry.
You're good.
Trying to look at your shipping thing. Can you sell hides? Oh, you can. There too. Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't see it on there. I was like,
On the goods, usually on the bottom they show you how many francs they're worth.
oh yeah, you're right. You're
when
right.
you sell them.
So it's a cattle and a wood. That's right. Wood and a cattle. Okay. I think I'm gonna go to my tannery.
Okay.
You can turn in 4 hides into things. I think I'm gonna turn
Oh, I see. You're going to go for the sets.
maybe because it's worth more than shipping them. Because if you ship a hide, it's worth
$4.
$4. Oh, sorry, it's $2. And then
Leather's worth 4.
Leather's 4. So it's actually more worth it to do that.
True.
But I'm trying to think if I should. Yeah, I'm gonna do 3 leather. Just flip over 3 leathers. I'll get $1 per one that I flip.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. You make money on that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very cool. Alrighty. So we're gonna have a franc and an iron. And I think I'm gonna make use of the building firm, and I'm gonna build. I'm sorry, no, not yet. To the brickworks I go.
That steel mill. Yeah.
Make some bricks first. I'll make 4 bricks out of clay. It's gonna cost me 2 energy to do this. I'll get $2. 2 damn francs. And yeah, been tempted to buy stuff, but I think I should just save my money.
Yeah. I mostly want to buy stuff if it's something I think you're going to use a lot, and that way I can
Obviously,
get
yeah,
you to
you
pay
wanna
me.
be
It's
like,
otherwise,
"Alright."
I'm like, I don't want to buy it because it's like
Yeah.
you're at the very least it's a wash because you're using money. Money is points. The buildings are worth this many points. The money they're worth. So it's like you're not gaining anything. I would only get it unless I think you're going to want to use it, or if I want to make it significantly cheaper for me to use it.
Yeah.
I am though after I do this, give me a fish and a crane. Crane. Fish. It's a lot of fish. I am going to go clothing industry. Let's make some clothes.
Okay.
2 leathers, 2 hides. You can do as many times as you want. It's going to be $14.
Dang. That's not bad.
That's
pretty good.
significant.
All right. We're going to get a fish and a clay to the offer, and then let's see. So I'm going to have another turn.
18. Man, I have just enough of them, huh? Ooh.
You know what I think I'm going to do, man? I think I'm going to go to the wharf, and I'm going to
Just build heck of ships.
build another wooden ship.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's kind of like,
No, but
Eh,
it's
but-
you've covered 7. You have to pay 1 food this turn. Like
Yeah.
this turn, I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do here, food wise? Like I know what I'm gonna do right now, but it's just like, wow,
yeah.
food has been I've not been on top of food because I've been doing other stuff, which is fine. But it's like,
Yeah. Well, you know, it's all
relative,
valid.
right? Like
It's all valid.
I just did this. I've been doing kind of stuff like that. So it's like it's been working out, but it's like,
Yeah.
It's I'm all about the ships because I'm like, yes, I would like to easily. I'm gonna take all this fish because there's just a big old pile of fish.
Speaking of food. All right. I'm going to add a fish and a wood to the offer, and then I think now I am prepared to go to the building firm, and I'm going to build a steel mill, which is going to cost 4 bricks, 2 iron, and now we have the ability to harness steel.
Harness steel.
That's what that was. Okay. Very cool. That's the end of the round. Harvesting, if you got it. I don't have anything that harvest. You have a cattle.
Yep.
What'd you say? 18 food? I do have 17 food covered. I'll pay 1. Which is a bummer. I kind of end up having to overpay, don't I?
8.
Because I'll pay 2 bread.
8. I need 6.
I could pay $1, but nah, leave it.
Yeah. I needed that fish, man. Oof. Oof, oof, oof.
Oh, did it? Yeah. Saved your bacon?
Dude, yeah. Yeah, I have one wooden ship. It's been rough. It's been rough. Okay. All right, and then the lowest cards coming over here.
So we got 25, 22, 28. So the iron works.
I think we might have to zoom out just the tiniest bit.
Oh,
Boop,
D-hands.
Boop. Oh, yeah,
There
perfect.
we go. Just so. Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Quite a lot of cards.
Okay. So then this card's going to flip over and become, I'm guessing, a steel ship. Yep. I'm going to come back over here. It's going to be a wood. Hannah Frank. Okay. And then what to do? I feel like I had a plan for something, and now I don't remember what that plan was.
I've been doing that too the last round. I'm like, oh, this plan. Then I forget it. I'm like, what am I going to do? Oh, yeah, that plan. That's the plan. Don't forget the plan. Then I forget the plan.
Man, yeah, I really feel like I had a plan. Now I have no idea what I was going to do. Man, oh man. Okay, well then what should I do then? If you just change the plan, Nick.
Change the plan. The plan changed, man.
Plan change, man. That man. What?
Oh.
Let's go. Let's use your fishery. I'll get 4 more fish.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Don't be overfishing here in Le Havre, okay?
I know, man. Overfishing is a real issue.
Focus on that. I'll take my turn. Nick. Cattle and wood to the offer. Stacking wood.
Stacking.
I am going to use the schmelter. So I'm going to pay $2.
Okay.
2 of them francs. I'm going to go here. I'm going to get a coal, get a coke, and an iron. A little bit of everything. Alrighty.
Okay. I am going to go here and get an iron and a frank. And then it's just so much wood. Just gotta take it. Just gotta take
It's
it.
a decent amount.
So much, so enticing, all this wood. I also am glad I spent money to get this charcoal kiln, which I've used many times.
You always have the option.
Always got the option.
And you know what? Hey, it's $8.
Burn all that wood. It is
Points.
$8. That's a true point. And it's very cheap. It's 1 clay to build. So
yeah, I think you made the right
Yeah.
choice. All right, grain and fish. And I think I am going to make use of my steel mill and turn 2 iron into steel. It costs 5 energy per, so I'll spend a coke, which is worth 10 energy, so that covers that cost. Very expensive. I'll do that.
Okay. I'm going to leap right here. Clay. And fish. Okay, so I'm going to have 2 turns left. What do I actually need to do here?
It's a good question.
Yeah, I'm just like, ugh. Because it's going to be feeding is 19. Yeah, this one I have really just been like, all right, we're just going to play fast and loose with the feeding.
You're going for something, man, you know?
We're doing something. I don't know if it's good or bad, but we're doing something. All right.
Okay. We got wood, we got clay. And I'm going to use my wharf. I'm going to spend 2 steel and 3 energy via a coal. And we're going to build a steel ship.
Dang. Oh my gosh.
So
So how much food do you have now?
That provides 7, so it's enough to say that I don't have to worry about food anymore because I've got 24. I think in the last round I had to pay 21, so food is no longer an issue.
Wow, that's astonishing. That's amazing. Yeah, that's cool. All right, so it's going to be wood and fish. I think I am going to go to my abattoir, and I'm going to turn all these cattle. I think my cattle breeding days are over.
You've served your purpose well, cows.
And I'm going to get, that's 6. I'm going to get 3 hides.
Okay, very nice. We are at the end of the round, so harvesting happens. Not your cows
Not anymore.
Wow. We have to pay 19 food. And a special building's coming into play. We are right at the end of this, by the way.
I know.
Nick, a coal trader. So you can come here and you can spend a food for a charcoal once, or 2 food for coal up to 5 times. So, you know, gotta get some business. You can spend a little bit of food, get a lot of energy. Calories.
Interesting.
You know?
Huh. All right. Alrighty.
Very cool.
And then we got another steel ship.
Indeed.
All right, we only got like, what, 2 rounds left?
I think 2 including this one. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
no, sorry, 3 including this one. We got a couple more cards. Oh, no, we're in this one.
Yeah, we're in this one too.
Oh,
my
gosh.
Lord. Okay. Oh gosh. I'm not feeling good about this one.
You're like, who did this? You got a lot of stuff, though, man. You know, you can make
but
some
nah.
magic happen.
You got so many ships. All your cards are worth a lot. I have like no card. It's gonna be. I feel like it's not gonna be great. We're gonna see.
We are going to see. I'm gonna take iron. Iron hide.
Iron hide. Cattle.
And
Wood. All right, I'm gonna build.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend 4 wood, 3 bricks, and I'm gonna get this town hall. So I worth
endgame
6,
scoring
but it
situation.
essentially makes all of these buildings worth 2
I
more.
have a ton of those.
And I have 4 of them, so I was like, well, let's go ahead and do that because it essentially makes these makes this worth a lot more points, basically.
Oh, that's interesting.
So I was like, it's there. I already had the stuff for it, so I was like, well, let's just go ahead and get it.
I dig that.
All right.
All right. So we have an iron. Probably should have waited to grab iron until this turn, but here we are.
Yeah, you know.
Iron and a frank get added to the offer. And I think I will use the smelter. Spend 2. Oh, it's $2. Sorry, it's not 2 food. Dang it. Then I'll go to the colliery, I suppose, and I'm gonna get 3 coal. And this time I can pay food, so I'll pay one of my braids. All right.
Okay. We're going to go here. We're going to get a grain and a fish. Man. I'm going to go to the ironworks. I'm going to just pay $1 instead of 3 food. And you can get 3 iron. I can pay 6 energy to get a 4th iron. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I don't know.
Might be able to do with the 3.
Well, yeah, I just don't know what I need the 4th one for. And
Sure.
I'm just like, is it worth like 6 energy? I would have to get rid of, well, screw it. Let's get rid of this Coke. It's a little more paying, but whatever. Boom. Nailed it.
Okay, very nice. Alrighty, so we got fish and clay getting added to the offer, and then, oh man, I think I'm gonna build. I'm gonna build the Calgary. 2 iron, 2 bricks of the Calgary. Like so.
Okay. Go here. We have clay. We have wood. Yeah. Okay, and then I am going to go to the wharf. It's going to cost 2 food. I'll just give you $2. No, I'll give you 2 food because food is worthless to you.
Aww.
Food is worthless, and I am now going to build a steel ship, which is 4 iron, 3 energy.
Point of order, you're going to build an iron ship?
Sorry, iron ship, not steel ship.
Cool. Making sure.
Boom.
Nice. 5 more food covered, yeah?
Yeah. Thank God.
There you go. Very
Thank
nice.
God.
I can feed my people.
I mean, I'm still have to pay money to feed people. I don't have enough food, but
All right, a fish and a wood it is. All righty. I think I'm gonna visit my cokery.
there it is.
I'm gonna turn in these 4 coals into coke, which will give me 4 francs, 1 per. Let's turn that in for a 5-er. And there we go.
Okay.
All right, end of the round it is. Any harvesting, which I don't think either of us have at this moment.
Now,
20 food, or sorry, 20 food it is. I'm covered on 24, so I'm chilling.
Oh, this is so bad. I pay $8.
Ugh,
This is not
ideal.
One area where I'm beating you pretty good is money.
You do have a
and
lot of
that's
money.
but that's eating into the one. I think like the one area that I'm doing better than you in this game. It's like, oh,
We now have a luxury liner, Nick. So the luxury liner, you can't buy it, you got to build it.
all right. So we're gonna come over
man.
here. We got a boom, and then what is it? A wood. Yeah, a wood.
You just pocket that dollar. You threw that dollar in.
Did I really?
He just pulls some slight ends, like, and there's where that goes. I'm like, I don't know.
I think your boy's gonna need it very badly. I think
take the offer if
I
you'd
think your
like.
boy's gonna need it. I know. Sorry about that.
That's so funny.
Shoot. Oh man, yeah. Oh, this is not gonna be good. Okay, I'm gonna go here. I'm just gonna turn one of these hides into a leather. It's gonna give me $1. Okay.
Nice. I do want to do the tannery, but alas. A cattle and a wood it is. I think I'm just gonna take 2 cattle. Yep.
Okay.
There's no harvest this round, but maybe I can ship them out for some cash.
Yeah. Okay, I am going to go here. We're gonna get an iron and a franc. And I am going to go to the clothing industry. I will turn in $1, and I'm gonna turn in 2 leather, 2 hides for $14.
You're doing well on cash, man.
Yeah, I see. I really think
Got a lot
that's
of
the
buildings up. I feel pretty good about my chances, but
yeah, no, I think you're doing good. But yeah, this is the one. But
Stacking
I've
money.
done this right here in lieu of food. And by the way, your boy has literally 0 food right now,
Yeah, you got plenty of time
which
for
is
that.
not great.
You only need 11.
Sure, I don't need
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
I'll be all right.
Look, I'm adding fish to the offer.
I'll
You
be
got
able to get
fish
there.
on fish.
I'll be able to get there, but it's just like ooh.
A little tough, huh?
Yeah, been tough.
So let's see. Do I want to do these things to... Oh. Man, I'm running out of time, huh?
You have 1 turn after this turn.
That's not enough turns.
That's not enough turns, sir.
I will go to the smelter, pay $2, and get a coal, a coke, and an iron.
Okay. Okay, so I've got. I think I'm going to have to spend the last 2 turns getting food, which is a real bummer. Otherwise, I'm going to have to pay money, which is just like literally just me throwing away points. So I don't think there's going to be anything I can really do that's going to.
So remember, at the very end, after the final we feed, we're gonna have 1 action each that we can each take. We can share. We can be on the same space and everything. So you're gonna have 1, back pocket.
One
last
back
action.
pocket, yeah. All right. Oh, sorry, I didn't put the fish and clay out.
Okay. Is this me? Okay. So a wood and a clay. Sorry about that. I think. How much wood is in the stack?
$1 billion.
4,
9?
5, 9. I'm taking the wood.
Yeah. If you can ship it all out, which I'm guessing is what you're kind of gearing towards.
I'm going to use it, I think, to fuel my shipping, yes.
Yeah. I'll go here, and I am going to. bad idea earlier. Oh well. I'm gonna go tannery. I'm just gonna turn 6 of these into smoked fish. I'm just gonna cover my feeding this round because I still have to very much worry about that, and then I'll get a couple bucks out of it.
Okay. All right, that's the end of the final round.
Okay. No harvest because we don't have a round after this.
No harvest.
So we gotta pay.
20. So I'm all covered on food. You got 11 more to pay. Then now we get to each take one final action.
Yeah.
I will go to the shipping line.
Yeah. Makes
Now, you can ship goods for each of your ships. They can each ship a different amount. And you need to have 3 energy per ship you use. So I'm going to use a coal. I'm going to try to figure out how many things I need to ship. But I've got 3, 6, 9 wood. So I could ship from 4 ships and not use any of the coke, which I want to sell. So I'm going to sell from 4 ships.
Okay.
Which is going to give me a total of 4, 7, 9, 11 goods I can sell. So I'm going to sell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. That's 6 and 7.
I think you're going to destroy me. Oh my gosh.
8. These are 3 francs. 8, 9. We'll go 10, 11 of these for various amounts of money. What are you selling? I'll figure out how much I'm actually getting here.
I'm going to go from 1 ship. Because I don't have enough energy to go to 2. I can sell 3 things. I'm going to sell some smoked fish and 2 things of iron for $6. Jealous?
Boop, boop. I'm going to need the money here for a second, man. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. This fam, I think it's going to be real bad.
Dude, you got to believe.
This is not a belief
Gotta
moment.
believe.
This is not a belief moment. Considering that I was like, okay, cool. I'm doing good on money. And then you did that shipment, and now I have definitely less money than Mike.
I geared up and planned for the final ship.
And then I have like half the buildings you do. So we're going to see. It's going to be real bad for me.
This is the end of the game, my friend.
To be fair, I think Mike has crushed me every single time we've played this game. So
I feel good when I play this game.
You put together
I feel
good
like
games.
I somewhat have an idea.
Let's figure it out. Okay, so we're going to get points for our buildings.
Yes.
And then points for our money.
Your buildings are worth the money they are. You have a end of game.
Yeah, it's basically going to make, at the end of this game, the value increases for these basically. This value increases $2 for every one of these kinds of like little house buildings, which I have 4. So this one's actually worth 14, which is nice. So it's 14, nice. 20, 36, 48.
So I got $55. Let's start there. All right.
99. Didn't break 100. I feel like that's Uwe games. Usually getting 100 is good, which means I failed. I suck at this game. Boop boop. Oh no, I lied. 115. I forgot about my ships.
You gotta
jealous?
ships.
People at home, are you jealous of my prowess? What'd you get?
185.
Wow! Holy crap! That was even worse than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
You beat me by 70 points.
Maybe. I feel bad about it.
How did I do that badly?
You didn't do that badly.
I did do that.
You scored
badly.
north of 100.
No, that's bad.
Dude, here's the thing. I probably didn't do that great either.
We probably both are terrible at this
both
game.
did terrible.
Wow, that was horrible. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. It's one of those things where it's like, I find like absolute decimations like that interesting because like we played the same game, you know. But I'm
in
like
a similar way, like
but
we were
you
doing some of the
did-
same actions.
That's a big difference. Like it's what I'm like. What did you do to get
I
that many
think
more
I got
points?
ahead on the ship game.
Well, one thing, my thing is, I was struggling to feed my people the entire game, and in this game,
I
usually
turned the corner about
halfway
halfway
through, you should be feeding your people pretty easily. And literally, the last 2 turns I had to do.
You spent $8 in the second to last round.
Yeah, so it's like, one thing. Like the whole game,
tough.
I was like, wow, I'm really struggling to feed my people, which is. Generally not good. And in this game, it's actually not that hard to feed your people, unlike some Uwe Rosenburg games. And yeah, I mean, that was, oh my gosh, that was terrible. Wow.
Well, hey,
good job.
Hey, man, that's life in the harbor.
Yeah, that's the harbor life is
kept
hard.
visiting the French fry,
I
man,
know,
giving away all your money.
This person. I like this person.
That's the problem. But
Yeah.
Good game. Good game.
Wow, good game for this guy.
Good game for
this
me.
guy crushed.
So that was Le Havre, Man, what a good game by you.
I feel like when I play that game,
You do.
I
You do good.
can sort of get a vision
You
for
see the
it all
Matrix.
and
You see the
you know.
Matrix, and the Matrix is made out of fish.
I was like fish and bricks.
Fish and bricks.
You know, the two
Boom.
classic building materials of the universe.
The world, indeed. So that's our Game House of Le Havre. We really, really love this game. It's just having the different special buildings every single time. We're always like, ooh, that's different. That's cool. It's just so much fun. I really, really love Le Havre. If you like Le Havre, put it down in the comments below. What other games would you like to see us play? Any other Uwe games? Any games you can see behind us here? Let us know down in the comments below what you'd like to see us play next. And if you do like to see us play games, Mike, where can they hang out with us?
Hang out live at twitch.tv/The Brothers Murph. You can see us play games like Le Havre live where you can interact with us directly in that moment. It's super duper fun. Go do it today. Follow us on Twitch.
Indeed. And I think that's it, Mikey. So until next time, I'm Nick.
I'm Mike.
We're the Brothers Murph, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Thank you for watching Le Havre.
Le Havre.
Check it out. Speaking of thank yous, Nick.
Yes.
You know who could absolutely make a harbor if you ask them to?
Who's that?
Ambi and Toby. Because
That
they're
makes
smart
sense.
and they understand things
And
like
they're good with a
engineering
hammer.
and such. They know how to build
Ambi and
something
Toby,
great.
indeed.
Ambi and Toby are our March sponsors. We love them IRL.
They're so lovely.
They are
They're such good
absolutely
people.
wonderful people. One thing they've done that's super duper cool is they actually made a website to make it easier to play 18xx games
Yeah,
online.
they're big. They're huge 18xx fans.
Big time.
And here's the thing,
They're
if I was-
super smart people.
If I was
not
ever
like
going to
us.
play one, I would want to play with Ambi and Toby.
Absolutely, because they'll crush us, but they'll teach us how to play
Indeed.
while they crush us.
And they actually made a website where you can play 18xx games online. It's called 18xx.games. There'll be a link down in the description below.
Get after
Check
it.
it out. So yeah, you can play this asynchronous. You can play it real time. You can play hot seat. 18xx games, a whole bunch of. There's more, I think, in alpha right now.
Yep.
So if you've been wanting to try an 18xx game, that's the place
and it's
to do
the website is all run by the AI that is their mascot, Hexy.
Indeed.
Hexy
Taking
is
over the
going
world.
through coding stuff, learning about trains, and someday Hexy will take over the world. But for now, they're just a fun mascot for
Indeed.
18xx games.
Indeed. So thank you so much, Ambi and Toby, for being a Season 5 sponsor of us and for the month of March. Super cool. Our Season 5 sponsor for the whole year, Mikey, are Board Game Geek, Lucky Duck Games, and Restoration Games. We love you all so, so much. Thank you for sponsoring the Bros Murph as a whole. Y'all are so lovely.
Check out some videos
And
over
over
there, okay? You got more playthroughs over there. Don't forget to subscribe and thumb this video up. We'd really appreciate it. It helps us out a lot. We will see you all in the next one.
Bye.
Stay hexy, my friends.